All right, it's 10 past 5 in the morning and it's raining here at Shymkent. Best rain we've had. Check out what this town's like. So right here behind me is the spiritual capital of the entire Turk world. So that goes all the way from Turkey, which comes from this Turks, so moved out of from this area, Turkestan, down to India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and all the way across the bottom third of China as well. This is a memorial. It's like back in Jesus Christ, or it's like back in Muhammad. It's one of the 5 sort of main spiritual people. A guy called Ahmed was buried here. He's like a pilgrim, a spiritual leader, and he's enshrined in this place. Only about 1160 he died, and this building was built by a guy about 1400, so not that long ago really, but it's the center of an entire massive part of the world that I really didn't know about. So we came up here. It used to be on the old Silk Road. It's now moved. It's into a modern Silk Road. It's gone close to the mountains, but this town, which is about 200 kilometers from Shymkent, where we went this morning, has this spiritual center in it. Check that out. So right here, where there's this incredible spiritual place of this massive region, they're excavating the old town just here, but some person's come up with this great idea to make money off the dead bones. So you can see in the back there, that's like a big entertainment casino basically, that they've built looking like the Sydney Opera House to attract tourists, I guess, like us. But we're not going there. We went to see these spiritual places. Wow, Chinese money.
Ecological system, regresses because you need to.
Here. So that's why they went to the north after.
So Lenin.
Oh, Lenin, yeah, okay.
Adopts Marxism,
And then they decide.
or
Here in regional.
I think, but I do understand. I understand, but millions of deaths.
In the first place.
See, individual.
Opponents.
Well, I'm curious. How was it?
Okay, should obey the majority of the should obey.
Yeah.
And it was. That's they.
So this place behind me, just there, we've just been in and around here with all these burial grounds and these couple of other mosques here. This is one of the most holy places in the whole of the Muslim world. These guys that are buried here, they're like super presidents. You have to be, in order to be buried here, you have to be a leader of not just your country, but pretty much, the whole cultural area surrounding your country too. Very, very special. Interesting how simple it is. It's also interesting that during the communist era, they wouldn't allow the half moon. So you can see there, for an example, they had stars rather than what they allow now, which is the typical Muslim half moon crest. There also, what's interesting is that the main burial in here is in a big sarcophagus, if you like, big coffin, but it's much larger than a human. When asked why is it much larger than a human, it's actually the way that these really super holy people were buried. So they were put on a camel and once they died and sent out across the steppe, which is the flat bit before the mountains, and where the camel eventually stopped and lay down and rested, that's where this was built, which is why it's in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So it's similar to what we do back home, what the indigenous culture believed. And they believed the camel was the closest animal they had to talk to up into Allah, up into the heavens, and that's why they put it on top of the camel. And because the camel rested on such a large area, the area of the burial sarcophagus, if you like, which you can't film in there, is much larger than a human. Anyway, really sort of deeply calming to see this place, which isn't commercialized. There's over here there's a hotel for pilgrims, and they've built behind this another big mosque, but that's about it. And this is the center of, you know, the whole of this Turkish empire, if you like. Massive place, as I said, from India, China, all the way to Turkey. And this is one of the core centers of it. Incredible.
You can leave only. You can when you